Hi, and welcome to Bridging the Gap. I'm your host, George G. Money Willis, and we're going to talk about the generational divide between the older generation and the younger generation. First of all, the older generation needs to understand that the younger generation has a wealth of knowledge that they have access to through the internet, television, and peers. And also, the younger generation has to respect the wisdom that has been gained by the older generation over a long period of time. Our young people are anxious to grow, to explore, to do new and better things. But they do need the guidance of the older generation. How do they receive that? How do they get that? How do they become successful with it? Well, one of the things, and one of the first things that needs to happen is the older generation needs to understand and respect the younger generation. I was talking to a mom one day, and she was talking about how she didn't like all the hip-hop music, and I asked her if she ever read XXL or Vibe magazine or watched 106 in Park, and she said no. With anger, I don't watch and read that type of material. Well, I said, well, you need to, so you can better understand your children. And at the same time, the children need to respect the wisdom that the parents have. Because the parents are epitome of been there, done that. But it's all about the knowledge we gain and where we get it from. There's bad knowledge that will make us stronger, and there's good knowledge that will make us richer spiritually. Our kids are reached through music mostly and through entertainment. So what I try to do is bring the music, and when the music draws them in, then it's up to us as the older generation to be there with proper information to feed them. But first we have to accept them and meet them on their level. I told this parent one day, he was talking about his son wearing baggy pants. And I said, well, why don't you pull your pants down? And he thought that was kind of disrespectful and inappropriate. But after I talked to him a while, he decided to try it. So he went home with his pants down, sagging down. And when he came in, his son thought that was pretty ridiculous. And his son said, Dad, what are you doing? And he said, well, you know, if I can't beat you, I'm going to join you. So his son said, no, Dad, no, that looks kind of crazy on you. It's okay on me, but it looks kind of crazy on you. And Dad said, whatever. And he kept on going. Well, the next day, the son came home with his pants pulled up. And the father didn't say anything. He just noticed it, so his father pulled his pants up, and so the goal was accomplished. So I'm not saying if your kid's smoking weed, go smoke weed. But I do say understand weed and why they smoke it. Most of them smoke it as a form of escape from reality. But what they need to know is that weed does burn brain cells. It burns the part of the brain called the cerebellum, that which allows you to remember and think. You ever talk to somebody that smoke a lot of weed, how they can't focus? Well, it does burn brain cells. You need to explain that to your kids. And also tell them you can strengthen what's left when you stop. But you will never get back what you burnt. You can strengthen what's left by taking vitamin B, vitamin B12. But what you burnt is gone. I also looked at Oprah one day, and on her book club, she had this book called A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. And I went and bought the book. And one of the main things I got from the book was the fact that we are addicted to something called the pain body. If you think about it, most of the stuff we watch on TV has something to do with somebody being hurt, abused, mistreated. And we're addicted to that. Society has programmed us with that. So I started to search television for positive programming. It don't exist. So we have to feed our kids positive affirmations. See, our kids are just creative, and they're reaching and they're searching for where they're going to be. We need to eliminate bad out of our vocabulary. When a parent say to me, my kid's bad, I say, no, he's not bad, he's just creative. The other thing is, in which we need to teach our kids, if we're not ready and prepared to be patient and tolerant with children, let's not become parents. Because that's what it takes to be a successful parent. Patience and tolerance. So we're going to bridge the gap. We're going to have callers. We're going to have people calling in, talking about what they think is the problem. Then we're going to have kids talking about what they think about their parents and what they think the problem is as well. So stay tuned. Call in. Let's make it happen. One person at a time.